Hello travelers, today we are taking the train from Granollers train station to go to visit Barcelona City Center. Then don't forget this chapter because it will be interesting. See you after the intro. Well, here is where you have to introduce the ticket to pass the barrier to take the train. You cannot buy to the people directly the ticket. You need to buy the ticket in these machines we show you at the beginning, but they are very easy to use. You only have to select the language, introduce the stop you need to go. In our case is Barcelona Passeig de Gràcia, if you are going to the center of Barcelona, but if you are in another line of the train, because we are in another place, but usually is or Passeig de Gràcia or Plaza Catalunya. In these 2 points you will be in the center of Barcelona. This is the view of the train, how is it inside. As you see, it is normal, not super comfortable, but be a little careful with your things because in these places they stall nowadays. And simply take the train in the morning and you will have less risk to this kind of things. We are arriving to Barcelona Passeig de Gràcia. The train, it will be underground and you need to go upper when you go out from the train. To go out from the train you need to press the green button. If you don't press the green button, the train will not open the doors by itself. Here Rashid, I suppose he's explaining that here you will have a Pau Claris or Passeig de Gràcia. Then you need to go out in Passeig de Gràcia, the opposite side. If you are in, it depends on where you are. This is the exit you need to find. There are also connections with the subway and with other lines, but you need to follow the exit of Passeig de Gràcia. This is the exit, and you will see the Gaudí famous construction in the other side. Then what you need to go is to follow the opposite side of the entrance, like you see exactly here, the opposite side of the exit, totally straight, and in less than 5 minutes, or I can tell you 10 minutes if you find all the traffic lights in red, you will arrive to the center. This is a touristic bus. You can take the touristic bus in the center. That is where we are going now. That is Plaza Catalunya. Barcelona really has a lot to offer, and this time we will only visit the city center and we will show you Plaza Catalunya, then one Primark that they open, and also the La Rambla. Well, I think La Rambla will be in the next chapter because, as I tell you, Barcelona has a lot to offer. This is Plaza Catalunya. In Plaza Catalunya you have one stop of the train station. In the train station you also can take all the lines of the subway if you want to move to any other part of the city, and you also will find the stop of the touristic bus. We have bad luck because every time we go to one big city they are under construction, but here in the corner you can see that you can buy the tickets of the touristic bus. We never took it because I already know Barcelona, I am from there, and I know which are the main places and I will not get lost, and I think it's cheaper to see it by yourself. But if you are very lost, you don't want complications and so on, you can take the touristic bus for, I don't remember now the price of the ticket, but it's not cheap. And you can burn because they don't have you go upper of the bus and you can burn because in the summer they don't have how to cover your head and it is a little difficult. This is how the center looks like. In this case, we wanted to visit the new Primark, that is a shop, a very huge shop. I think It's the biggest of Spain that they open, and they open it this year. Then I wanted to visit it, and this is the the shop. It is like an old building, but it's a huge shop of Primark, and you can find really good prices in clothes, in if you need to go to the beach, in swimsuit, and in other items like makeup or like things for home. In this case, we went to eat to Pans and Company, but you also have so many offers in the center of Barcelona, from cheaper to more expensive. You also have McDonald's, but we don't like hamburgers, and Burger King. This is your choice. You also can go to the La Boqueria. La Boqueria market is in the center of La Rambla de Barcelona, very well known. In the center, exactly, you will finish this big, huge market for food. And this market, at the beginning, it was a market that it only sold to the local restaurants, to the local people, but very soon it became very famous, and there is one part that you can buy any food. You will find very strange foods, very sweet things to taste, as you can see. But also the important part is that they offer in some of the places, they offer food. It's typical food from Spain, like you will find paella, you will find seafood, and any other kind, pinchos, things that are very typical to taste in Spain. Then if you are not, because in our case we know we went so many times to Spain, but if it's your first trip, maybe it's better to go to eat here and to taste one typical dish, and not to go to Pans and Company, that even is a local brand, but they only offer sandwiches. Then if you can eat here inside, it will be a little more expensive, but at least you will try some food that is local, the main dishes of Spain. This place is labyrinthic, you can lose very easily. Every time I go with my husband, we lost. I mean that here you have the images where we more or less were together, but we were very long time alone, because one start to record here, the other start to record there, and finally we lost. And all the streets are more or less same, is very huge, and at the end we find each other and we continue always. But it takes me usually long time to find Rashid inside of this market, because every time he goes to Barcelona he needs to go to this market. For him it's like, it's a must. Then if for him is a must, I suppose that for any tourist it will be a must that to do if you are in the city center and you are in Las Ramblas. I have to tell you, please to take care. In Las Ramblas there are so many carterists, they can stall you. They don't stall you in a good way, I mean they can show you sometimes even one knife. Then take precaution, be careful, and only try to do your things. This is a typical sandwich with ham that is very typical in the region of Catalunya and in all Spain. What more we can see here? Here we can see some vegetables, but this is typical in all the countries. This is not very important. Now we are in outside of the market. We will visit the Las Ramblas and some places of Barcelona, because if you go to Barcelona you need all the day and more days maybe. And we are arriving at the end of the video. If you like this kind of videos and information, don't forget to subscribe, and see you in the next chapter. Thank you for all.